Hi, I'm Stacey Barr, the Performance Measure Specialist of staceybarr.com, and welcome to lesson number 9 in the 10 Secrets to KPI Success program. What lesson 9 is about is where the KPI rubber hits the road. It's about how we use KPIs and performance measures to make performance improve. Probably one of the biggest struggles at this stage in the performance measurement process is not being able to work out if the initiatives or projects or strategies that you had planned to achieve your goals have worked or not. Now there's really two parts to this. One is not knowing how to measure the impact of those initiatives, and the other is focusing too much on all the stuff that got done as opposed to the results that were achieved. Now the cause for this kind of struggle is a lack of a tight enough link or integration between performance measurement and performance improvement. Now from what I've seen, there's probably 3 main approaches that people take to make performance improve. One is they decide that somebody needs more education, whether it's customers or staff, and so a lot of the strategies or initiatives will focus around educating people. The second is throwing more resources at it. We need more staff if we're going to fix this. Let's have more staff as a strategy for achieving a particular performance result. And the third is more money. You need to increase our budget if we're going to produce better results, they'll say. Those sorts of strategies for improvement are really about treating symptoms, not treating the root causes. Let's take an example in a freight business where customers were not paying their bills on time. Now, you could educate the customers about paying bills on time, but you wouldn't get very far. And really, you're only addressing the symptom, you're not addressing the root cause. Well, I worked with this particular freight billing team, and what we did was understand what result they really wanted. They wanted to have their bills paid on time. So they analysed the billing process, they flowcharted it, they looked for all the different things that could be happening in that process that might influence whether or not a customer paid their bill on time. And what they discovered was there were a few opportunities to improve that billing process to increase the chances that customers would pay their bills on time. They discovered that they had a rating system or a pricing system that was so complex that it was causing a lot of errors to be made on the bills. When the customers received the bills, they didn't want to pay them because they weren't accurate. Makes sense, doesn't it? So it's much more effective to link performance measurement to true performance improvement and targeting those root causes of performance problems. That's what leverage is. You might recall back in lesson 2 we talked about focus, feedback and the fulcrum. That's the role of performance measurement. This is a perfect example of performance measures being the fulcrum to get more leverage out of improvement, get a better result. The causes of performance problems are in the business processes. We need to look for the root causes and fix them. Not just the inputs, not just throwing more money or more resources at a process that really isn't working well enough. In the Pump Using Measures framework, we focus on getting that kind of thinking, that process-based thinking, root cause thinking, continuous improvement thinking, into the decision-making processes that use performance measures, because that's where the rubber hits the road with KPIs. So I guess this is secret number 9 to KPI success, and that is that the leverage for performance improvement lies in true business process improvement, not in project management or initiative management, and certainly not in throwing resources at a problem and not fixing the underlying cause. Here's an activity for you. Have a look at your business plans and ponder this question. How many of the initiatives or improvement projects that are in there are really targeting root causes? Now, there's a bit of a clue for figuring this out, because if you chose those initiatives and projects before you chose your performance measures or before you started doing some kind of analysis to figure out what the root causes are, it's very likely those initiatives and projects are really targeted at symptoms, not at the true root causes. We're going to get together one more time for lesson 10 in this program, and what we're going to look at is this idea that performance measurement is not a cost, it's actually an investment. And I'm going to share with you a tool that you can use that helps you reflect on your existing performance measurement process and assess where its strengths are and where it really does need investment to improve so that it can improve the performance of your whole organisation.